out in the stream, but you want to make sure you still get the hatch at the other end. And I just check and make sure it's still good in the corners. And the other measurement I use just get started here. We got Team Alaska versus the U18 OILERS. Puck just dropped. Looks like Carlson on the ice with Berg and Spain up front and Noreen and Weiland on the back. Weiland has the puck on his stick. Center ice, dumps it in deep. Team Alaska given a choice. That is Berg on the wall, back to Noreen. Puts a shot on net. Spain got a stick on that, tipped wide. Oilers ring it around to the blue line where Noreen is waiting for it. Shot, a tip wide, Carlson. Good offensive zone pressure on a first shift. Got a whistle, I don't know if the puck hit the netting. Whoops, got to turn that thing. Sorry guys, just getting the hang of this. I was talking without spinning it, now I'm not.
So another thing?
Yeah.
Hold on. Now point your finger.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, smart. Okay, now we got the camera working. Draw from Carlson, shot from Spain. Picked up by the Oilers and iced 15-18 left in the first period. First shift for Team Alaska. Oilers are changing up. New personnel. Know some of the Oiler guys. Harper's out there. Oh, big collision. Zink and the referee. Going to get an offensive zone draw here with Carlson on the draw. Berg lined up for a shot behind him. Spain up front. Noreen, Berg to Weiland. Berg pulls that out of the corner. Gets it to Noreen at the top. Noreen throws it in the net. It's wide. Going to come back to Weiland who keeps it in, but Oilers get control of it. Out just temporarily, right back in. Carlson, Berg to Spain. Good stick work from the Oilers there to knock it loose, but Spain maintains control, takes it down into the corner. Puck behind the net, Yeoman from the Oilers puts it up front, but not controlled, right back in. Bouncer on net, Spain there on a forecheck. Team Alaska starting to change up. That puts Anderson on the ice. He does pick up the puck behind the net. Bounces one off the board to Noreen. Noreen sidesteps an Oiler. Gets the circle, nice pass. Sorry, Kirby was waiting there on the face-off dot. See the nice pass, hard shot. Covered up by the goal. I think that's Orion Hunter. In net for the Oilers. Okay, we got Greenwood taking a draw with Anderson and Kirby up front, and looks like Bott and Von Gunton on the back end. Apologies to all the Von Gunton family, as I had him as pronounced Von Guten the last time I was out here, but I heard Mama with the correct pronunciation last time. I'm assuming it's Von Gunton. Greenwood on the draw. Oilers come away with that puck out of the zone. Scott gets it deep for the Oilers, but Von Gunton is there. First on the puck, comes out of the corner with it, slides one up to Anderson. Anderson is making his way across the blue line. Got Kirby. Throws one in front, knocked down. The puck is going to ring all the way out of the zone. Reed Bott will be first to it. He'll turn, have a look. Slides it over to Von Gunton. Red line, sidestep an Oiler into the zone. Greenwood on the forecheck. First there, ties up an Oiler. Anderson in to help. Puck back to Bott. Bott steps into one. Shot. Nico Ryan on the leg pad, knocks it down, gets the whistle. With that whistle, we're going to get a line change. We have Dietrich coming on the ice with Sheely and Jones. And Bott and Caleb still on the back end for Team Alaska. Puck is dropped. Dietrich's in the corner. Comes out, slides one in front to Jones. Jones gets a shot on the goalie, turned into the corner. Oilers work their way out. Across the blue line, that's Sheely giving chase on Oiler into the corner. Oiler turns, headman's one out. Going to get the blue line here. He's got help, but it's kind of 2-on-5 there. So Von Gunton comes away with that. Puts him back off the board where Sheely's waiting. Touch pass to Dietrich, but intercepted by the Oilers. Keating Cole's dumps one in deep for the Oilers. Von Gunton there to battle for the puck. Dietrich's in to help. Comes away with the puck out of the corner. How's the look? Puts it behind the net to Bott. Bott to Jones. Jones headman's one to Sheely, just out of reach. That puck ends up on an Oilers stick. Team Alaska transitions back into the offensive zone with Carlson. Blue line goes around behind the net. Puts one in front. There's the puck in front. Sheely had a good crack at it in front, but Ryan turns it. I was able to turn that away. Sorry guys with the camera, I'm not totally following here, but I'm trying. No, I just, my brain. Yeah, there we go. Okay, get the tutorial here. So that's Carlson on the draw. He's got McMillan lined up behind. Puck to Matheson. Matheson to Esters. Oilers are going to come away with that. Center it. Ooh. That Dumplin took a funny bounce off the boards and came back out to where Mason had to put a glove on that one. So we're going to get a whistle here with 12:05 left. And a defensive zone draw. Carlson still on the ice with McMillan and Matheson. Oilers come away with that quick shot. But Mason's up to the task. It's a leg pad on that one, and we're going to have another defensive zone draw, and there's $400 worth of hockey stick that is going to the recycling bin, it appears. So Keegan Coles for the Oilers taking a draw against Carlson for Team Alaska. Same lineup for TA. 12:01 left in the first, 0-0. Keegan pulls that puck back, but right past the defense, all the way into the zone. We're going to have a situation here for Team Alaska, and there's a goal right there. Was Braden McMillan on what started out as a center draw that was won by the Oilers but drawn all the way back, ended up down in our offensive zone, and 1-0 Braden McMillan. Okay, same five out for Team Alaska. That's Noah Matheson. Comes across his own lays, went out for Carlson. Carlson tries to put one out front to McMillan. Hits the back of the net, but ends up on Calvin Dick's stick at the blue line. Puck bouncing. Keegan Coles for the Oilers there picks it up, circles back. Ryder Scott helping him out from the Oilers. Team Alaska, that's going to be offside. No, delayed offside. Means the Oilers come away with that puck and dump one in deep. Masner plays that to Dick behind him, takes it behind the net. He's got some skating room, can take advantage of it, picks up some speed, lays a nice pass to Esters. Esters into the zone, it's a tough angle shot. On net, Matheson comes away with that puck in the corner. Pass intercepted by Spain. And now Oilers retain control of that puck. Chip it out off the board where Esters is waiting. Center ice, he puts one back into the offensive zone. Oilers have control. They throw one out to center ice where Dawson is waiting. Dawson gets the blue line. Gets the puck right in front of Berg. Berg's able to put a shot on. Just to the left. Berg comes out of the corner. Wyland wide left. Marine pinches, gets it behind the net. Takes it behind the net. Lays him back to Kirby. Kirby back to Dawson. Dawson, nice. Oh, that was a nice bit of give and go there from Team Alaska, and a shot just left. Another pass out from this one to Kirby, who's shooting hard to the right. Potential one-on-one here for Team Alaska, but Wyland is back. Nice stick work. Knock that puck away. And now we're going the other direction. Kirby on the puck, got the blue line. Has Berg. Berg gets the puck in front, shoots it just wide left. Team Alaska on the forecheck. Kirby behind the net. Oh, it's tied up in the ref skates, it looked like. The puck's out for Wyland to blue line. Must have come out of the zone, or maybe a hand pass. I don't know what to look like. Either way, we're going to have a puck drop just outside of our offensive zone. Looks like we have a line change to Team Alaska, which puts Dietrich, Greenwood, and Anderson on the ice with Bott and Von Gutten. Puck drawn back by Team Alaska. Greenwood to Von Gutten. Von Gutten gives chase, puts it off the board to Greenwood. Greenwood bumps one to Dietrich. Dietrich slides one to Anderson. Anderson in front, and that's a goal. Nice shot by Anderson on tight quarters to elevate that up and over the goalie's shoulder for a 2-0 lead with 9:22 left in the first period. So same lineup for Team Alaska. Dietrich, Greenwood, Anderson up front. Von Gutten and Reed Bott in the back end. Puck into the offensive zone, but right out by the Oilers. Harper slides one in front for the Oilers. Von Gutten there to put a stick on it. Dietrich picks that puck up out of the corner, slides one up to Greenwood. Greenwood gets the blue line, has a look, slides one back in front, just behind the teammate. That puck's going to stay in. On a high bounce. Dietrich in the corner, pulls that out of the corner, throws it back, but intercepted. Anderson on the forecheck. That puck is going to be kept in by Von Gutten. Sorry, guys. Von Gutten throws it in the corner. Dietrich gives space. Greenwood helps out with the forecheck. Bott was lining up for a shot there, but Anderson pulls it back. Back in the corner for Dietrich. Dietrich puts it out to the point. Von Gutten steps around an Oiler, puts it back into the corner for Greenwood. Anderson's going to grab that. Dietrich's going for a line change. That puts Carlson on the ice. Greenwood intercepts an outlet with a hard snapshot on the goalie, which is rebounded and played off the boards for a icing. This is going to put the puck back in the offensive zone for Team Alaska. So 2-0, 8 minutes, 13 seconds left. Carlson on the draw with Jones and Sheely. Esters and Dick on the back end. Oilers come away with that puck after the draw. Ryder Scott into the zone. Nice stick work from Sheely to take that puck away. Gavin Dick ends up with it on his stick. Puts it behind the net for Esters. Back to Dick. Dick to Sheely. Sheely, nice outlet pass to Toby Jones, who comes across with some speed. Leaves it for Sheely. Sheely tries to tuck that one in with the backhand. Off the side of the net, intercepted by the Oilers, and going to be another ice. Okay, back into the offensive zone. Same lineup for Team Alaska. Reed Carlson will be taking the draw with Sheely on his right wing and Toby Jones on his left. Esters and Dick in the back end. Draw won by the Oilers. Rimmed it around, but not out. Now it's out. Gavin Dick is there to pick that up. Put the puck back up to his forward. Jones is going to... Oh, had a shot. Oh, that's a horrible play. Jones gave up the opportunity to shot for a nice give and go. Got the puck back and was put over the net. Puck out of the zone. Long shot. Scott that was played into the corner by Mason. Esters on the puck in the corner. That puck's going to come out to the Oilers just in time with the blue line. Their defenseman, Connick, sidesteps two, but comes out, too late offside, puts it back in, but Team Alaska has control. Nice outlet to McMillan. McMillan's coming across with some speed. Puts one off the boards back to Esters. Esters puts a hard snapshot high that Orion's able to play up into the net. Okay, Kirby on the draw with McMillan and Matheson. Up front, Noreen and Weiland, excuse me. On the point. Puck in the corner. Matheson, stick on it, comes off, comes on to Oilers' stick. He gets the red and dumps it in deep. Noreen will be the first to it. Puck is outletted with Kirby. There's a good stick work, pulls that away from Oilers. Speed into the corner, lays a nice pass across to Noreen. Noreen into the middle to McMillan. Oh! Good puck movement. Nice hard shot from McMillan's second goal of the game. Full play started with a nice outlet pass out of our zone, maintained control all the way through. It's a nice passing in the offensive zone to get that shot out. Team three up front. They are going to change the D. We got Von Gutten and Bott on the back end. 3-0, 6 minutes left in the first period. Oilers come away with the puck off the draw, put one in deep. Team Alaska there to take possession of that puck. outlet pass intercepted by the Oilers. A soft bouncer onto Mason, who gobbles that up. And will result in a draw in our defensive zone and a lineup change. It's like we have Dietrich coming on the ice with Berg and Spain. Same defensive pairing, which is Caleb and Reed Bott. Puck is down. Von Guten comes away with it. Comes out of the corner. Pushing speed. Headman one to Berg. Berg keeps that on his stick. Manages to stay onside. Oh, geez. So, nice bit of puck work there to get it. There we go. Moving the puck really well. Dietrich had one crack at it and missed, but then we maintained control of that puck. Spain did, and put another one out to Dietrich, who buries that one for 4-0 lead. 5:29 left in the first period. Okay, same five for Team Alaska. Center's ice draw, controlled by Oilers. Oilers off the board. Dietrich to Von Guten. Von Guten across to Bott. Bott tips one to Berg. Berg comes across and tries to push one through the defenseman, but that's blocked. We got a 2-on-2 going the other way. Nice back check from Berg, but great stick from Von Guten to come away with that puck. He slides behind the net to his D partner Bott. Bott chips one off the ice. Oilers come away with that out. Oilers push one back into their offensive zone. Team Alaska on the puck. That's Von Guten to Bott. Bott in the corner. Von Guten behind the net. Has some time. Has a look. We're going to get a penalty here. Not sure who. Reed Bott's looking like the guilty party here. So we're going to have our first special team situation here. It's like a roughing. Reed Bott, 2 minutes, which will put Oilers on the power play. Down 4 with 4:43 left in the first period. We have Greenwood and Anderson up front for this PK. Greenwood wins the draw, gets it back to Esters, who bounces one behind to Anderson. Anderson back to Esters, who's able to put one off the boards and down behind Orion Hunter. Oilers come away with that puck. Long stretch pass, tipped into the zone. Esters getting chased. Keegan Cole comes out of the corner with it. He has a look. He drops one to his teammate. Ends up on Ryder Scott. That's a nice little bit of hockey right there for Oilers. Block shot by Greenwood. He's feeling that one. He's going to stay on the ice and now hobble off. Shake that off. So that puts Shuley on the ice with Anderson for this PK. Anderson on a forecheck, takes a whack at it. Oilers managed to get that out of the zone. Hung up at the blue line. Egan, Cole, and Scott, and Harper for the Oilers. Fighting for the puck, but Team Alaska has come away with it. That's Esters, down red line. Sheely stays onside, long shot. Hard snapshot up high that goalie fights off the shoulder. And we got the Oilers just dumping it out of the zone. Gavin Dick content to kill some time here. Dumps one all the way in, where Sheely is going to be in on a forecheck. Manages to knock the puck on. There's a shot right in front. Great forecheck. Put the puck on Jones' stick in front. He had a bit of time there, but safe and goal. 19 seconds left on the PK. Oilers in the zone. Puck comes out to the Oilers blue line. Waits with the shot, but blocked by Weiland. Weiland puts one off the glass. Oilers in a transition. But they just basically dump it in. That will kill the penalty. Shot on net from Oilers. Amazing save. Bott comes out of the zone, puts one off the board. Big dump in from the Oilers to put it back into the zone where Weiland has it behind the net. He has a look. Puts one out to Jones. Jones has a look. Puts one off the board. Intercepted by the Oilers and right back in. Maureen behind the net. It's a backhand up off the board. control it. The Oilers dumped that right back into the zone. Now we're out of the zone. Getting it deep. Oilers intercepted by Matheson. Read that the whole way. He comes with zone, drops for Kirby. Kirby puts a tough angle shot on the goalie. And there we go. Tough angle shot resulting in a rebound, which Kirby scooped up behind the net. And put on Matheson's stick, who was all alone in front. And he buries that for goal number 5. Minute 49 left in the first period, 5-0, Team Alaska. Okay, Team Alaska controls that draw. Puck is chipped out. Matheson on the forecheck. Team Alaska man out of the zone, but dump it back in. Millen is going to be first to that on the forecheck. Matheson there to help him out. Millen comes out, has a look. Gonna have a little odd man rusher for the Oilers. A good, really good back check from Matheson. And Kirby, I think, to turn that into more of a 3-on-3. Oilers do get a shot off, which Mason is able to get in front of and hold for a whistle. Okay, we got a full lineup change for Team Alaska, which is going to put Carlson on the draw with Berg and Spain. And he has on the back end Captain Dick and Esther. That puck is out front, bouncing around. And Mason with the glove on that for another whistle in the defensive zone. Puck drop and rolled by Team Alaska. Millen off the board, but not out. Carlson Valley, now it's out. Right back in. Esther goes deep to get it. Behind the net to Cavan. Cavan's going to come back in the net. Have a look. Triceps an Oiler player. Nice outlet pass to Esther. Esther's coming across with some speed. Gets the blue line. Nice pass in front. Berg does get a finger on it. Stick on it. Tips it wide. Spain coming across the middle with the puck. Knocked down, no whistle. Gavin to Esther's. Esther's block. Esther maintains control, able to keep it in the zone. Carlson. Oh, nice drop from Carlson to Spain. Spain knocked the balls out when left into the corner where Carlson's first to it. Carlson got it deep, but the Oilers knocked it out and over Esther's stick with just 5 seconds left in the period. Period. 5-0. Team Alaska after 1.
At this rate, it's going to be 15-0.
Okay, just lining up here for period number 2, 16-minute periods. 5-0 Team Alaska. And looks like the 5 has finished out the first. We're going to start the set. No, we got a defensive lineup change. We got Noreen and Wylan on there. Okay, puck into the offensive zone and out. Noreen is there. Battle at center ice. Puts the puck. Well, we got the puck kind of bouncing around. There we go. That's a cross ice from Noreen to Wylan. Wylan up the wall. Gets the red line. Gets the blue line. Bumps Ryder Scott off the puck. Wylan's going to end up with it again after a pass from Spain. Wylan out to Berg on the point. Noreen to Spain, and there is a nice bit of passing in the offensive zone, which put a shot on net. But Orion's able to fight that off, and that puck ended up on top of the net for a whistle. 36 seconds into the second period. That's going to change up the forwards. So we got Dietrich coming on to take a draw with Greenwood and Anderson. Puck draw back to Greenwood. Greenwood to Wylan. Puck on the wall. Dietrich's going to come away with that. Dietrich walks around the lawn, has a look. It's a shot on net. Bounce off. Rebound controlled by the Oilers. Are we going to get an icing out of it? Yes, that's an icing. We'll put the puck back into the Team Alaska offensive zone with 15:05 left in the second. Pushed up the D, so we got Bott and Von Gunten on the backside. We have Greenwood, Dietrich, and Anderson on the front. That puck is going to come back to Von Gunten off the draw. Going to have a look. Fights up the block. There's a tip from Greenwood. Greenwood knocked that out of the air, and unfortunately or fortunately for the Oilers goalie, that didn't make me. Okay, draw controlled by Team Alaska again. That puck, another one knocked down out of midair. That was Anderson. Dietrich's going to come away with that out of the corner. He has a look. Puts it back behind the net to Anderson. Anderson is behind the net. Greenwood is there to keep it in. Oilers long pass. Oilers trying to stretch it. And that what should be an icing, but they didn't blow that. Good hustle by the Oilers to get there. Okay, Team Alaska comes away with that puck. Anderson sidesteps the line. He's got line mates with him. Snaps a hard shot off. Rebound controlled by the Oilers. And they're just going to zip it down the ice for an icing. Which will get a line change. Forward line change for Team Alaska. Putting Shealy, Kirby, and Jones on the ice. Bott and Caleb still on the back end for this draw with 14-16 left in the second period. Kirby slides in for the draw, puts a stick on it, gets it back to Reed Bott. Reed Bott to Shealy. Shealy mishandles that one, which allows the Oilers to get it out of the zone, but right back in. It's on Shealy's stick. At the puck, circles up the half wall, puts it in deep. Jones and Kirby in pursuit. Kirby knocks the puck out of the corner, but intercepted by an Oiler, and they're going to come across center ice just briefly into their offensive zone, right back out. Puck kind of bouncing around at center ice here. Ryder Scott from the Oilers picks that up with a long shot on Mazer. Fights that one off to Von Guten, who comes out of the zone with some speed. Has a look. It's on his back end to Jones. Jones across. Nice look. Just couldn't get that across to Shealy. Puck works way down to our defensive zone. Kirby is there. Puck flipped out. Oh, there was potential there for a breakaway if that had got past Waite, but it did not. Oilers put it back in deep. Mazer fights that off to Bott to Von Gunten. Von Gunten. Pushes one out to center ice. Oilers looking to transition this puck off the boards. Caleb there, put a glove on it, knocks it down, gets the blue line. Post offside, do they stay on? Hard shot, deflected, up and into the netting for a whistle. And a line change, a partial line change. No, we got the full line change, so that's going to put Carlson and McMillan, 2 goal scorers tonight, on the ice with Matheson. Dick and Esther's on the blue line. Nice win from Carlson on the draw. Shot wide by McMillan. Sitting on the blue line now, out. That just pops it back in. Now it's going to be first on a forward check. But it's popped that up to Carlson, who is pull that out of the corner. Carlson to Matheson behind the net. Matheson looks off the point, puts it back in front. There we go. Boy, nice bit of puck movement there.
Film at 11, that must have been in that game.
Yeah. To the cameraman. We'll never know. But we do know it was a nice bit of puck movement there. Had the Oilers run in which resulted, I think, a hooking penalty. Thwaites, yeah, Peyton Thwaites is going to be in the box for 2, which put Team Alaska on a power play with a 5-goal lead. And 12-17 left in the second. Carlson on the draw with Berg and Spain up front. He wins it back to Noreen. Noreen has a look. Wide one. Teacher's going to chase that down in the corner. He has a look. Puts it behind the net to Berg. Berg to Dietrich. Nice give and go. Saved by Oilers. Dietrich puts it back in the corner to Berg. Berg walks out of the corner. Body position from Carlson. Carlson to Noreen. Noreen to Spain. Spain has a look. No rush. Oh, slides one in front. Too hot for Dietrich to handle. Which results in a clear, but off of the Team Alaska stick. Noreen picks that up. Puts one out to Dietrich. Dietrich with some speed. The blue line. Puts it off the board to Spain. Spain maintains control of that. Steps around a couple Oilers. Out front. Berg comes away out of the corner with that. He puts it back to Carlson on the point. Carlson, Noreen. Noreen winds up. Big shot rebound. Carlson to Noreen again. Noreen to Spain. Spain, nice pass to Carlson. Couldn't control it. Good puck movement here. Noreen. Block. Ends up on Spain's stick. Shot. Rebound. Loose. Whistle. Well, everything would score on that. Very good puck movement. A lot of offensive zone time. Good puck possession. A couple of good scoring opportunities. But Orion to the task and knocks that down for a whistle with 43 seconds left in the power play for Team Alaska. Line change. Kirby on the right wing. Greenwood taking the draw with Anderson. Caleb and Bott. No, Caleb and Dick on the back end. That's Dick Devon Gutton, sorry. To Kirby. Kirby to... I'm going to do that. I'm going to miss one. Okay, another zone, offensive zone draw. Greenwood wins it back to Dick. Dick has a look. Looks off a defender, but shot is blocked. Oilers able to clear Von Gunton on the puck at the blue line. He has a look. Slides it over to Dick. Dick to Anderson. Anderson blue line, sidesteps an Oiler. Has a look. He's going to be able to walk out in front. And that's his second backhand goal. Yeah, he liked it so much the first time. He did it the second time. That is second top shelf backhand from Anderson today. And a 6-0 lead for Team Alaska. Power play goal. And 7 seconds left on that PP. Which is going to get us, I think, a line change. Yep. Looks like a lot of boys coming on the ice. So that's going to mix up the lines a little bit. Get some guys in different pairings. Sheely, Dietrich, Jones up front. Dietrich wins that puck back to Weiland. Weiland to Dietrich. Dietrich gets his own. Tries to put it on, puts it to another. A lot of gypsy do, but no shot. But Sheely's there with that puck up. Sheely to Bott to Dietrich. Dietrich to Sheely. Back to Dietrich. Dietrich to Jones into the corner. Dietrich is chased. Hit on an Oiler. Back to Weiland on the point. Hard shot in traffic. Block. Oiler takes down 2 Team Alaska players. They do clear the puck out of the zone. Jones to Weiland. Weiland to Sheely. Sheely gets it in deep. Oilers get chased. Weiland at the point. Get a little more physical here. Dietrich puts it in deep. We're going to have a penalty here. pretty certain. Yeah, I think we got a Team Alaska board laid off right. Not so roughing. Bodies getting a little physical out here, and that resulted in a 2-minute roughing penalty on Wyland. So that'll put TA on the PK. 9:30 left in the second period. Matheson takes that draw, wins it back into the corner. Esther wins it around to McMillan. McMillan has some time. He has a look. Boys are loving the new icing rule on the PK, and he does just that. Matheson first there on the puck. Come away with it. Back to McMillan. McMillan in deep. Oilers take possession of that. Keegan Coles comes across center ice with some speed. Gets it in deep behind the net. Still got it. La Mancha to Coles. Coles to Harper. Back to Harper. Back to Coles. Pass attempt in front. Matheson got a stick on that. So now we're scrambling for a puck. Team Alaska maintains control. They're going to have a 2-on-1 here. Shorthanded 2-on-1. Oh, looks them off. Wow. Nicely done. McMillan looked off the defender and the goalie. Pulled it back, went around the defender, and then made the pass. Matheson going hard to the net. That is shorthanded goal. Uh, 7-0. Still shorthanded. Greener on the draw, wins it back to Noreen. Noreen chips it out. Oilers maintain possession. Go down. Bird here. Able to walk out in front of the net, get a shot, but the Oilers come away with it. They get it to center ice, but Dawson's there. He tries to stretch pass. That's blocked, and the Oilers put the puck in the zone. Greenwood behind the net. Back behind the net, the other direction. Von Gutten rims one hard and out. All the way down with 27 seconds left in the PK. Berg on a hard forecheck. Comes away with the puck. 1-on-2. Still got the puck. 1-on-2. Slides it out to Greenwood. Greenwood back down to Berg. Berg has some time. Killing time down here in the offensive zone on the PK. Still about to do it. There's 5 seconds left in Wyland's penalty. Oilers in the zone. Big hit. Oh, that's a nice pass to Coles. Gets the backhand. That is blocked by Noreen, who has the puck behind the net to Greenwood. Greenwood's going to get that one out of the zone. Carlson coming in hot. Oilers possession, stretch pass. But that's going to end up... Well, we got a bouncing puck out here. Still bouncing. There we go. Anderson on that puck. Gets it into the zone, blue line. In traffic, still got the puck, shot on net. Puck is played out to Dick. Dick's going to get off the circle, fire the shot. Ends up on Anderson's stick on the half wall. Going to walk behind the net with it. Has a look. Oilers looking a little tired out here. Might be a long shift after their power play. And puck out of the zone, but Esters is there. Spain. Carlson in the corner, kicks it to himself. Pulls it off the wall. Strong on the stick. Nope. Harper fights that. Oh, Carlson still has it. Throws him off the boards. Not going to have an icing here. Spain, first one in. Jones behind. There's an intercepted pass from Carlson. Sidestep, puck. Oh, that had a chance to be real pretty. Astros puck in the zone, shot on the net, just wide. Dick at the point, half wall, circles back. Spain is covering for him, puts it deep into the corner. Kirby comes away with it out of the corner, has a look. Manages to slide that one through traffic, and Spain gets a stick on it, just right. Oilers coming out of the zone. Nice pass from Ryder Scott to Corbin. Corbin spins, Jones there. Pick that puck up, gets it to Kirby. Kirby is kind of going 1-on-3 here. Oilers knocked that off his stick. It's going to be an offside. Nope. Managed to avoid the delayed offside there. Shealy finds out his stick on his puck, puts it off the boards to Dick. Dick headman to Kirby. Kirby into the zone. Oilers right back out. Esther's turn. Pass to his D partner, Dick. Dick side steps one. Kicks it to himself. Gets the blue line. Nice pass to Shealy. From the dot, point. Off the post. Team Alaska keeps control of it. That's Shealy. Shealy back to Esther's. Esther's coming in the corner now. Kirby's going to come out of the corner with it. The backhand's one in front. Kirby on the half wall by himself. Going to walk that out through traffic. Blocked, I think, by Jones, actually. Jones now has a look. Nice. Slides that bucket across. Dietrich and Shealy behind the net. Jones lurking out front. Oilers tied up. Dietrich comes away, puts it out to Jones. Jones puts it back over the net where Shealy is going to have a little more time now. He spins, has a look. Right over the shoulder. Well, that's a definition of a snipe right there from the face-off dot over the shoulder of Orion Hunter for 8-0 lead, and it's going to mean a running clock from this point forward as long as there's an 8-goal differential. I've got the wings changed up for Team Alaska, so that puts McMillan and intercepted. McMillan and Matheson on the ice for Team Alaska. Team Alaska puck out of the zone. Dietrich's going to get that. If it's a bot comes across with some speed. He tees one up, shot wide. It's going to result in an odd man rush for the Oilers. Good back check from McMillan. The Oilers should have an odd man rush. Puck blocked by Caleb, and that went into the netting for a whistle. 2:45 left in the second with the running clock. The defensive change for Team Alaska, putting Noreen and Weiland back on the ice with Dietrich, Matheson, and McMillan. Puck won by Dietrich. Dietrich to Weiland. Weiland to McMillan. McMillan tries to head and man the puck. Dietrich's going to come away with that. Slides one off, intercepted by the Oilers. Oilers into the zone. Puck down. Out of the corner, in the corner. Matheson on the puck, off the boards, behind him, Noreen. Noreen comes out with some speed, he has a look. Finds Matheson. Matheson across to McMillan. McMillan shot, fought off by Orion. Orion to Weiland. Rebound. Forecheck, Team Alaska. Noreen's going to pinch. But the Oilers get that out. They're going to have another odd man rush situation here. And there's a shot wide. So as Team Alaska starts to pinch a little more with a few Oiler odd man rushes, are bound to happen. But Team Alaska pretty good on the back check. Defensemen holding their position on that. Lineup change puts Carlson at center with Greenwood and Anderson on the wings. Dick and Esther's on the blue line. Dick has the puck. Whoop, that one's coming in. There's Nate Anderson. Quick on that rebound. Looking for a souvenir. No, he's going to give it up. Okay, defensive zone draw, which is Carlson at center. Same 5 out for Team Alaska. Puck controlled by the Oilers. Put it in deep. Gonna get a shot on net here. Nice save from Maisner. Nothing really for Harper to shoot out there. 30 seconds left on the running clock in the second period. One more draw in our defensive zone, which is controlled by Team Alaska. Green it on the outlet to Anderson. Anderson sidesteps one. Is that number 3? Nope. Nice effort by Anderson to get that shot off. A big save from Orion. 5 seconds left in the period. Puck's out front, and that's going to clear it and be in the period. So 8-0, end of 2. We'll pause here for a minute, and we'll be back for the third period. Okay, getting ready to drop the puck for period number 3. Kirby and Berg and Spain are up front. Ditch and Esters in the back end. Puck's down. Clock started. We're going to have a running clock here in the third period. Or the defense, whoops, brings that puck. Sorry, guys. Loose puck in the front. Rebound. Where is it? Game 5 for Team Alaska. Kirby directing traffic here. Puck is down, back to Spain. Spain back into the corner where Berg is waiting. Berg tight quarters to Spain, intercepted by the Oilers. But Berg does come away with it. But all alone finds Spain, who fires one just wide left. But Team Alaska comes away with that. There's another puck out front, intercepted by the Oilers. That's a nice outlet. Harper with some speed, but he doesn't have much help. Puts one on net, gloved by Mason.
Later, boys.
So, quick line change for Team Alaska, which is going to put Dietrich on the ice with Sheely and Jones. And Weiland and Noreen on D. 14:30 left in the second. Puck controlled by the Oilers off the draw. They have it on the point. It's a big shot. Good save. Oilers waiting there for a rebound, but no rebound to be had as Naismith smothers that up for another defensive zone draw. Dietrich on the draw. Puck down. Controlled by Team Alaska. Weiland behind the net. Headman's one to Jones. Jones out, but right back in. Dawson first one there. He has a look all the way across to Jones. This time Jones to Dietrich. Dietrich comes across, loses the handle. That's out of his zone. So an offsides. And the puck comes out and right back in. Puck down. Controlled by Team Alaska to Weiland. Weiland off the Oilers pad. Oilers got to come away with that puck and a shot. Another nice save by Mason. There haven't been many, but he's been up to the task. For the ones in tight like that, able to smother and get another whistle. So third consecutive defensive zone draw here for Team Alaska. Puck down, that's controlled by the Oilers out to the point. Gloved. And now number 4. We'll move it over to the other side here. Another one controlled by the Oilers. Slap shot, block, up front. Beacher comes out of the corner with that puck. Off the boards. Nope, right back in. Weiler and Chase. Puts one out front. Oh. There we go. Now they got bodies going down. Beacher comes across the blue line. Puck lays in the corner. Oilers behind the nets. Headman. Got 2-on-2 now, 2-on-3. Jones on the wall. Breakout looks up. There's a hit. Too hard. Back in. Delayed offside. Save. Mason. Carlson out of the corner with it. Sidestep went. Nope. Intercepted by Cole. Cole. Shot wide left. Oilers put it back in deep. Oilers putting a little bit of forechecking on Team Alaska here. That puck chipped out and all the way out. Of course they did. Right. Okay, so another defensive zone draw for Team Alaska. Oilers putting on a little bit of a forecheck here in this period. And that puck is controlled by the Oilers again. Going to get a shot on net here. Another save by Mason. Oilers came to play in the period here, putting a forecheck on, pretty good. And maintaining pretty good puck possession down in their offensive zone. But Team Alaska brings that draw. Carlson comes out of the zone with it with some speed, just out of his reach, but back in. Miller controls, goes through 1, goes through 2. It's going to be outside. Waiting for Team Alaska player to get back on side. He held it as long as he could, but eventually kicked into the zone for an offside whistle. Same 5 for Team Alaska. Puck drawn back to Von Gutten. Von Gutten into the zone, the Oilers on it quickly. Adkins behind the net for the Oilers. He gets bumped off by Matheson. Back into the corner. Oilers up the puck. And now a long stretch. Good idea. Down 8. Cole's not able to get a stick on that, so that's an icing. Coming back down to the offensive zone. 10 minutes left in the game. With Greenwood taking a draw, and Anderson and Kirby up front with Cam Esters and Kevin on the back end. They're going to have a potential breakaway. No, Esters quick up the back check to pull that away from the Oilers player. And now out of the zone with Anderson. Speed across the zone. Got the dot. Coming around, tries to wrap it in. That's going to end up on Dick's stick. Nope, out of the zone. Just bounced over. It was late in the game. We get some pretty rough ice here. Puck's bouncing quite a bit. Anderson comes away with that puck across the line. Has a look. Snaps a shot at the goalie. Rebound controlled by the Oilers. Out of the zone. Harper up to Coles. Coles going to put his teammate offside here, I think. Greenwood on a good forecheck. Oh, we're going to get a hold, I think. Like maybe reached out. He's going to grab a little bit of a jersey. So that'll put the Oilers on a power play. The clock running, so that penalty's already, power play's already started. We got Marine and Spain, Berg, and Weiland on this PK. Controlled by the Oilers. I'm not tracking shots here, but it definitely feels like the Oilers are out shooting Team Alaska here in the third period. There's another one, but covered up by Maisner. And another defensive zone drop on a PK, controlled again by the Oilers. But that's blocked by Berg and be a 2-on-1 on a PK. And a shot in the book. So Berg wisely there took the shot. The defenseman played Spain on that, leaving the shooting lane open, and Berg's able to go hard and low to the left for Shorty. 7:45 left in the game and a 9-0 lead. I got some chuckles from the crowd. Yeoman was given the signal, the bird thing. That's exactly what that meant. Scrum behind or in the corner. Weiland comes away. Puts it on Spain's stick. Another offensive rush on the PK. Bird and Spain deep. Puck comes out. Kept in by Noreen. Noreen to Spain. Spain back to Noreen. Noreen walking the line on the backhand. Area pass to Weiland. Weiland slaps one in the direction of the net. Rebound. Bounce through the middle. And now out. Noreen to Spain. Spain carry that one across. We are full strength. This could be Oilers the other way. Bot is there to clean that up, and that's dumped out and loose. Jones going to get chased. That's out. Sheely's got to hold the line, and he does. To Dietrich. Dietrich to Jones. Jones pops one up front. Nice bit of pass in there. Oilers deep. That's a nice pass. Across the middle. It knocks one out of the air, but that would have been a high stick. It is a high stick. So, fair amount of back and forth here the last couple minutes. 5:45 left on a running clock. Puck controlled by Team Alaska in the defensive zone. Sheely off the wall. He's got Jones with him 2-on-1. Lines out to Jones through the leg. That's a nice goal from Team Alaska. Jones opened up the 5-hole and slid it in on a nice pass from Sheely. And a breakout out of our defensive zone. Dietrich wins that one on the draw, gets the blue line, has a look. Steps around one. Behind the net. Has a look. Slides it out to the point. Von Gunton back to Sheely. Sheely to Dietrich. Dietrich knocks it out of the air.
Naughty.
Dietrich behind the net. Oh, wrap around is blocked. Pass to Jones. Jones at front. Oh, Jones shot. Just left. Bring around. Is Caleb going to get there and keep that in? Just won't let that come out. Caleb to Bot. Dietrich goes for a change. Jones gets the puck to blue line. That's one in deep. Jones goes for a change. That's out of the zone. And we are 4 minutes 20 left in the game. 10-0. Line change. Both teams. Team Alaska, that's going to mean Carlson, Matheson, and McMillan. And Esters and Dick on the blue line. Puck down into the corner. Carlson, slides one in front. McMillan was there with a stick on it, but just wide. Back at the point. Got a net off the mooring, it looks like. Nice pass across the middle. That would have been a tap in. And then McMillan hatchet, but he just couldn't redirect that one into the net. So another offensive zone draw. Carlson down, puck's back. Oh, we're going to get a penalty out of that. I think a high stick or a slash high stick. I didn't see it, but I did see the Oiler player grimace a little bit there. I think that's a high stick on Carlson. Puts the Oilers back on a power play, which is going to start right away for them, unfortunately. Running clock, very close. So we got 3 minutes, 10 seconds left. Matheson taking the draw with McMillan, Esters, and Gill. Oilers control that. Walk it into the corner. Oiler player behind the net. And the player has a look out to the front. Shot, tip, cleared. Oiler tries to keep it in with the hand, but that does bounce out. But right back in for the Oilers. Pushed into the corner by Mason. Matheson there, fighting for that puck on the wall. Got the Dick with him. Oilers come away with it. Intercepted by Matheson, held in by the Oilers. Oilers couple passes along the wall. Tough angle shot over the net. Dick giving chase along the wall on the PK. McMillan's going to come away with it. He slides it out to Matheson. That's a nice area pass to Shaq there. Dick off the wall. Matheson, Anderson. Just went up to Anderson, but Anderson does come away with that side. So I think center ice. It's one deep. Minute 40 left in the game. Across the middle, that's going to be an Oiler puck on net. Not much on it. Mason covered that one up pretty easily. Another whistle in the defensive zone. 10 seconds left in the PK, minute 20 in the game. Puck down, Noreen finds it behind the net to Weiland. Weiland pushes that one up along the board. Carlson out of the box with their strength. Puck behind the net. Noreen first on that. Has a look. Puts one out of the zone. Puck bouncing around. Carlson back down the ice. Switches out for Kirby. Greenwood has a look. Has a time. Just throws one deep. Icing, you might have thought we were still on PK there, or just needed to change. Either way, we are getting towards the end here. 40 seconds left. Spain and Berg are on the ice with Kirby. Noreen and Weiland to finish this out. 30 seconds left. Puck controlled by Team Alaska. Noreen behind the net. Intercepted by Oilers. Oilers in front. Smothered. 20 seconds left in the whistle and a running clock. I think that's about going to do it. We are going to get a drop here. It's about 10 seconds left until by the Oilers. Put a shot in the direction of Mason, but just to the right. 2 seconds left. That's your hockey game. And that's your tournament for Team Alaska. Went 4-0, but we'll fit out the crossover round as part of the tournament arrangement. Thank you. Well, there we go. Okay, signing off, 10-0 Team Alaska.